G'day, welcome to the channel.
Hello and welcome.
Today we wanted to share with you another 20 plus tips and tricks we've learned while caravanning around Australia over the past 20 years or so.
So make yourself a cup of tea and stay with us.
Hi, I'm Ken.
Hi everyone.
And I'm Julie.
And we've gone caravanning. Join us today for another adventure as we travel around this great country. Okay, so we're going to get straight into it. These tips and tricks are in no particular order. They're just as we thought them and wrote them down, so let's get straight into it. Okay, tip number one today, we're going to be starting in the car. Now it's a good idea when you've first hooked up and you're leaving home or leaving the caravan park or the camping area, whatever, to give your caravan brakes a little test. So as you're rolling down the road, as you're just gently going down the road, just push on the button, make sure it's not all been accidentally knocked up to 10 or all the way down to 1. Ours usually sits around the 4 mark. Just give it a gentle push. Most of them have the button you can push, and you'll just see that blue light came on there, just sending the signal for the brakes to come on. And the caravan brakes should just slightly come on and start to pull the car back. If they come on and your car jerks back, obviously they're too hard, and if you don't feel anything on at all, then obviously they're not on hard enough. So, good idea to just push the button and just see what your caravan brakes are doing. Now, when you get to the first rest stop, or first stop along the way, it's a good idea just to jump out and just hover your hand around near the brake drums, around the brake area, and just feel the heat that's coming out from that. If there's too much heat coming out, then obviously they're on a little bit too hard. And if there's not enough heat, if they're stone cold, you've got one that's stone cold, then obviously that brake's not working. And most of the time that'll be a loose wire underneath, a wire disconnected. That's what's happened to us a couple of times. If it's not that, then maybe it's something a bit more serious. Another good tip to remember in that is, when you're starting off, and ours generally sits around 4, but if we're going down a very steep road and we want the caravan brakes to come on a little bit more, and we'll turn them up a little bit, 1 or 2 notches, just so they're pulling us back a little bit more and the car's not working so hard. Good thing to remember is with the brakes, the higher the number, the harder the brakes on the caravan to come on. The lower the number, the less the brakes are going to come on the caravan. That's tip number 1.
Number 2, we carry an old-fashioned coffee plunger and a milk frother. The milk frother we bought from Aldi's, and it's a 1 cup, because I have almond milk and Ken has full cream milk, so I do the milk one at a time. Get 2 cups out of this, and I buy the coffee beans, and where I buy them from, I ask them if they can grind it plunger friendly, and usually if they can, a lot of places do, and we can have real coffee without carrying a great big coffee machine and not knowing where to put it, because these tuck away in cupboards quite nicely.
Okay, tip number 3. We would not leave home without this. It's the iTech World JS80 jump starter. At the moment we're making this video, it's about $269 or something like that, free delivery, but it's worth every penny. This has saved us on several occasions. I can remember in the main street of Denham, we got a flat battery. Another time in Kimber, where we went in to get a coffee, and Julie found a nice little shopping area there inside a warehouse that had all these different shops, and the caravan fridge was still running, and we didn't disconnect it as we normally don't when we're only staying 10 or 15 minutes.
Still running off the car battery.
Yeah, so we came out and that was flat. Now within 60 seconds we'd popped the bonnet, connected this, the car was running and off we went. We've run our Starlink off it, so we've done that a couple of times as well. When we're in Carragini, our house batteries are running a little bit too low, and we ran our Starlink off this for an hour and a half, connected to a little inverter. We've started other cars with it. Cervantes, we started someone's car there in Cervantes, had a flat battery, and there's been other times as well. So we just would not leave home without this. This has been so good, it's a winner. The iTech World JS80.
Number 4, we carry 2 quilts. They're both wall quilts. One's a summer quilt and this one's the winter quilt. And they both fit in this queen size quilt cover because we have a queen size bed. Now this winter one fits nice in this box and we keep that under the bed. And when we have to switch them over, we put the summer one into there and it just goes under the bed. And it's great when you have to change when the weather gets cold and you want to put the winter one on, or it's getting too hot and we want to put the summer one on.
Okay, tip number 5 is the jerry can. We always carry a jerry can and always carry extra diesel with us. It's not always full, sometimes just little local areas and that, we might keep 10 litres, but when we're going in those remote areas, we'll make sure it's full and we got 20 litres in there. That will at least buy us 100 kilometres, 120 kilometres, and you'd be surprised how much money you can save by being able to get to a major town and buy fuel. Sometimes it's 50, 60 cents a litre cheaper. It's also the peace of mind, having that on the back of your car, whether you use it or not. It's a godsend, just for your peace of mind. Now, if you can't have a 20 litre one on the back there, get yourself a little 10 litre one. At least you know that might be 70 or 80 kilometres you can get if you really need to, and save yourself some money. So number 5, get yourself a jerry can.
Number 6 is the plate rack. And this is a plate rack that is like a space saver in your cupboard. Small plates, large plates. And probably got that somewhere like Big W or Kmart for, I don't know how much it would have cost, probably, you know, $5 or $10. But it's fine. The plates travel quite nicely on it.
Number 7, get yourself a tyre puncture repair kit. Now this one was about $20 from Super Cheap Auto, but they usually range about from $10 to $40. You can get one, a bigger one with some more puncture kits in it. We've used this one about 4 times. Looking at that on the inside, we actually need to get some more of the inserts. There's 1, 2, 3, 5 in that kit, and we've used 4 of them. So we've fixed 4 tyres and on our trip around Australia. So I remember we fixed one in Lake Entrance, we fixed one in Broome. We also had another one we had to get fixed in Broome that had a cut in it, not just a puncture. And there was a couple of others too, so yeah, saved us quite a few times, saved us a bit of money. Tyre puncture kit, $20, number 7.
Number 8 is the Corel dinner plates and dining ware. We carry these, they're so light, dinner plates. And then these ones which are your bread and butter plate. And they sit on the rack quite nicely. And then you've got like your bowls for cereal. They're just so light and they last, they hardly break, they're quite strong. And then I've got another type of bowl, and you can get quite a range of these, but if you buy a 12-piece set, it could be about $100, half price if they're on sale for $50, but you don't always get what you want in it. So in Big W, they sell a lot of these individually, so you can just pick exactly what you want, and if you wait for them to go on half price, they're a very good price.
Number 9, always carry a variety of cable ties and straps that can help you out if you have any problems along the way. We've been hearing a lot of stories lately about water tanks breaking, straps breaking underneath the caravan, stuff like that. Always good to have some straps or something like that you could tie that up and get you to the next town. And it'll be the same with hoses or anything that's coming off or coming loose under the van. Make sure you get some good, strong, long ones. Actually, we usually carry some that are even a bit longer and a bit thicker than that as well. But yeah, we keep a good variety of them, a packet of them, and a few different sizes, as you can see them. Them ones about a foot long just for tying cables up, tying wiring up, stuff like that. But yeah, tip number 9. Always carry a good variety of cable ties and straps.
Number 10 is these racks, which are called spice racks in Howard Storage. They're about $22.95. They come in different lengths and widths, but we picked this because it carries these items that we like to have here, and you can put spices and on that shelf. You can fit the small water bottles, or whatever you want to put in them, but they have been so handy, and we don't even have to pack this stuff away. It just stays in there when we're traveling. And then over here we also use them in the bathroom to put items that we want to. We're using stubby holders with things in at the moment there, and you can just put them wherever you like in your bathroom. So Howard Storage.
Number 11, we like to carry a portable solar panel. It doesn't get used that often. It stays under the bed. We have panels up on the roof, but I can remember not so long ago when we were in Lucky Bay in Cape Le Grand down in Esperance. We'd had 3 or 4 grey days in a row. We were running horribly short of power in our battery system, and it was grey all morning and the sun would come out after lunch. So late in that afternoon we were able to put this out, get it on a good angle towards the sun, and catch all of that sunlight late in the afternoon, and give us enough power to get through the night. So that's number 11. Carry a portable solar panel.
Number 12. We pack these backpacks. We have one each. They're very lightweight. They take up hardly any room. We use them for going on our long walks and to take some water and some snacks, and a lightweight towel. You can get these from Strand Bags. They have a good range, and you'll probably pay anything between $50 and $60 for these, but they're very, very handy, and we found them great.
Number 13. This one's for when we're off grid and we're going to go out for the day, having a look around, and we're going to leave the caravan in a place where there's no security. So we use an Oxford tie lock, and it's like that, and that fits in here, and it just goes through the wheel like that. We normally run it up through there, out through the tyre, we put that together just like that. Now, as well as that, we do put one on the tow hitch. Look, it's never going to stop anybody who really wants to steal the caravan, but at least it gives us some peace of mind that we get back there, the caravan's going to be there. So, yep, Oxford coat, that's about $60 that cost us. And I think these are $20, $25 in Super Cheap Auto. Number 13.
Number 14. These are the Perma clear adhesive corner protectors. There's 8 in a box. We bought them from Bunnings for $5.23. And this is where we've put them because we had some sharp corners where Ken would catch his arm and make it bleed, and then I'd have blood all over the sheets, which I wasn't impressed with. So these have helped because they're in an awkward spot where it's very difficult to make the bed without catching your arm. So they work great.
Okay, number 15 is our telescopic ladder. We bought this one off eBay for just under $100, $95 plus delivery or something like that. It is the 3.2 metre one, and that goes up the full length of the caravan, and that just goes up like that and extends up, so we can clean our solar panels and fix the aerial and anything that's going on up on the roof. We keep this under the bed. I think it takes about 150 kilo. If you wanted to see this up totally, you can have a look at one of our videos, Ultimate Tips and Tricks #1, and on there you'll see where we're up on this. And I am cleaning the solar panels. So tip number 15, folding telescopic ladder.
Number 16 is the speaker, which is a Wonderboom Bluetooth from JB Hi-Fi for about $130. We Bluetooth it to the TV because the TV hangs above the door, and if you've got your door open, a lot of your sound is going out your door. So when we're sitting up in bed, you're keeping the sound to where you want it, and it works great, and we love it.
Number 17, run your diesel heater before you go on your trip or after summer just to make sure it's working. Don't wait till you're out on the road and it's cold and windy and wet and you turn it on, and next thing you know you have an error message, there's no diesel or there's a blockage or something going on. Before you leave, a couple of weeks before you leave, turn it on, make sure it's working. So if there is something wrong, you have time to fix it. That's number 17. Number 18 are our Tek Towles, bought from Anaconda, and they are called Sea to Summit, and that size is large. These live in our car generally. Sometimes we'll take them out when we're going on a hike and we'll put them in the backpack we showed you earlier. But we love these. We have 2 beach towels in the cupboard, but we hardly ever use them. Most of the time we use these. Now the size, they're quite a small kind of size, so this is the large one. So that suits us just nicely, and these go everywhere we go. We love them. That's number 18, the Sea to Summit Tek Towel, bought from Anaconda. Number 19, always pay attention when you're hooking up. What usually will happen is you've been in the caravan park for a day or two, a week or so, and you've seen people up and down through the park and they're off to the amenities and g'day, and you give them a wave, but not too much conversation. But the minute you back your car up to hook up, you'll find somebody's over there wanting to have a chat where you're off to today. Now I like to have them chats because that's usually where you learn some great information about what's up the road ahead, and we've seen some great things from conversations we've had while hooking up. But I always know in the back of my mind, you've got to pay attention. Even though you might be talking, you've got to make sure you complete your process. Now we do keep a list in the back of the car as well, a checklist to go through that, but keep it in the back of your mind when they come over to talk to you that you need to do your job. That's number 19.
20 is our water container. It's 10 litres, and we like to carry good fresh drinking water, because sometimes you get into places where the water's not good for your cups of tea, and there's nothing worse than a horrible cup of tea. So this is what we take.
Number 21, carry a spare water pressure limiting valve. Now this goes up under there, and this is where your water hose connects to, and it has a non-return valve in there that stops the water from flowing back out, and it also limits the pressure going into the caravan to 350 kPa. Now this is a common problem with caravans these days, where they get dirt and grit in there and all of a sudden they stop. If they're off grid and they turn the pump on, it'll just pump the water out straight out of the end of it, or the hot water will stay on and the water will just flow out of the hot water, and various problems. Now the idea is that you can take them apart and clean them or buy a new one, but that doesn't help right there and then when you're out on the road. So we carry that, or if we needed to, we could quickly pull the hose out of that one, put it into there, connect the hose to there, and our water problems are solved right there and then, and we can go take the other one and fix it at our leisure. So number 21, carry a spare water pressure limiting valve.
Number 22 is our Malenko door blind, which we saw other people were switching to this. We had curtains there before and they weren't that great. So when we saw this, my clever hubby ordered it online and fitted it, and it's been great. And this is how it goes. So easy.
Number 24 is the Master Lock lockbox, bought from Bunnings for $36. Now if we're going out hiking for the day or something like that, we'll either put a spare key under our car or under the caravan, so that we know when we get back, if we've lost our key or anything happens, we can always get in. Now this one's a good one. It's a nice strong one. It's got a waterproof seal on it. It's a combination lock. You just open it like that, put your couple of keys in there, there's a little switch in there that opens, comes out like that. Just hang it under the car or caravan somewhere. Knowing then, peace of mind, that when you get back, you don't have to break into the car or caravan if you've lost your key. You can get in. And that's the Master Lock lockbox. Number 25 is the Blackjack Jockey Wheel Block. This is a recent acquisition for us, but we've used it several times now and we're absolutely loving it. When we bring the caravan home, normally we would have to use 3 or 4 blocks of wood just to get it high enough to get it off the back of the car. But now we just use the Blackjack Jockey Wheel Block. It gets it up high enough with a couple inches to spare. That's number 25. Loving it. Okay, we're going to leave it at that today. Hope you got something out of that. If you did, then please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment in the comment section below what your favourite tip and trick is. If you haven't seen our first video, 20 plus ultimate tips and tricks, then have a look at that. It's a great video, and we'll catch you in the next video. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
See you next time. Okay, we're going to leave it at that for the day. Thanks very much for watching. If you got something out of that, then please like and subscribe, and leave us a comment in the comment section below. And if you haven't seen our first video, 20 plus ultimate tips and tricks. Tricks. Let's do that again.
22 is our Malenko door blind. We saw that other people were switching to this, and we found out where we could get it, and Ken ordered it online, and my clever hubby, he fitted. No.
Number 25, the Blackjack Jockey Block. Now this is a Number 25, the Blackjack Jockey Block. This is a recent. Ready?
Number 2, we carry a coffee plunger